Thomas the Hitman Hearns, one of the most electrifying and feared fighters in boxing history. From his lightning-fast knockouts to his legendary battles with the sport's greatest names, Hearns carved out a legacy that transcended weight classes and defined an era. Known for his towering frame, powerful right hand, and relentless drive, Hearns became the first fighter to win world titles in 5 different weight divisions. In this video, we take a deep dive into the life and career of the Motor City Cobra, reliving his unforgettable moments inside the ring, and celebrating the legend that is Thomas Hearns. Thomas Hearns, born on October 18, 1958, is one of the most legendary figures in the world of professional boxing. Known by his iconic nicknames, the Motor City Cobra and the Hitman, Hearns etched his name into boxing history with his remarkable power, agility, and versatility. His rise from humble beginnings in Tennessee to becoming a world champion in 5 different weight classes is a testament to his relentless work ethic, discipline, and unwavering determination. Hearns' ability to transcend weight divisions, coupled with his knockout power, made him a feared opponent inside the ring, and his legacy remains intact even years after his retirement from professional boxing. Hearns' journey in the sport began early in life. Born in Grand Junction, Tennessee, he was the youngest of 3 children from his mother's first marriage. After her second marriage, she had 6 more children. The large family eventually moved to Detroit, Michigan when Hearns was 5 years old. It was in Detroit that Hearns' love for boxing blossomed, and under the guidance of his trainer Emanuel Stewart, he developed into one of the most feared fighters in the ring. Hearns' amateur career was remarkable, boasting a 155-8 record. In 1977, he won the prestigious National Amateur Athletic Union (AAU) Light Welterweight Championship, and in the same year, he claimed victory at the National Golden Gloves Light Welterweight Championship. In 1977, Hearns transitioned to the professional boxing ranks, fighting out of Detroit under the tutelage of Stewart, who helped him hone his powerful knockout ability. Stewart transformed Hearns from a light-hitting amateur into one of the most feared punchers in boxing history. This transformation became evident when Hearns won his first 17 professional bouts by knockout, quickly earning him a reputation as a dangerous fighter. Hearns' defining moment came in 1980 when he fought for the WBA welterweight title against Mexico's José Pepino Cuevas. At the time, Cuevas had been reigning champion for 4 years, but Hearns dismantled him with a second-round knockout, securing his first world title. This victory propelled Hearns to greater heights and earned him the prestigious title of Fighter of the Year by the Ring magazine. Hearns' quick rise in the sport showcased his lethal punching power and technical prowess, which would serve him well in future fights. One of the most famous matches of Hearns' career took place in 1981, when he squared off against Sugar Ray Leonard in what was dubbed the Showdown to unify the welterweight championship. Hearns, undefeated at the time with a 32-0 record, went into the fight as the WBA champion. Despite leading on all 3 judges' scorecards, Hearns suffered his first professional defeat when Leonard stopped him in the 14th round. This fight became one of the most talked-about events in boxing history, as Leonard, needing a knockout to win, mounted a ferocious attack in the closing rounds and eventually put Hearns through the ropes. The match not only solidified both fighters' places in history but also generated a then-record $17 million purse. After his loss to Leonard, Hearns moved up in weight to the super welterweight division. In 1982, he won the WBC super welterweight title by defeating the great Wilfred Benitez, a boxing legend and 3-time world champion. Hearns then went on to successfully defend his title against several top contenders, including a brutal second-round knockout of Roberto Durán, which earned him his second Ring magazine Fighter of the Year award in 1984. His devastating knockout of Durán, in which Hearns became the first fighter to stop Durán, is often regarded as the peak of his career. In 1985, Hearns challenged the undisputed middleweight champion, Marvin Hagler, in a bout famously known as The War. The fight is remembered for its intense action and is often hailed as one of the greatest 3 rounds in boxing history. Hearns managed to hurt Hagler early in the fight, but he broke his right hand during the first round, limiting his ability to capitalize on his early success. Hagler, undeterred by a cut over his eye, unleashed a furious attack in the 3rd round that ultimately led to a TKO victory. Despite the loss, Hearns' performance in this legendary fight elevated his status among fans and earned him widespread respect. In the years following the Hagler fight, Hearns continued to achieve significant milestones. In 1987, he moved up to light heavyweight and won the WBC title by defeating Dennis Andries. Later that year, he captured his fourth world title by knocking out Juan Roldan to claim the WBC middleweight belt. Although he lost his middleweight title to Aaron Barkley in 1988 in a major upset, Hearns rebounded by defeating James Kinchin later that year to win the WBO super middleweight title, becoming the first boxer to win world titles in 5 different weight divisions. The much-anticipated rematch between Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard finally took place in 1989, 8 years after their first encounter. This time, they fought for Leonard's WBC super middleweight title and Hearns' WBO title. Hearns appeared to have the upper hand, knocking Leonard down in the 3rd and 11th rounds, but the fight ended in a controversial draw. Many boxing fans and analysts believed Hearns had done enough to win, but the judge's decision denied him the victory. Hearns' career continued well into the 1990s, and he achieved one more major victory in 1991 when he outboxed the undefeated Virgil Hill to win the WBA light heavyweight title, adding a 6th world title to his collection. This win marked his last major triumph, as he lost the title in a split decision to Aaron Barkley in 1992. Even after the peak of his career, Hearns continued to fight sporadically and retired with an impressive record of 61 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw, with 48 wins coming by knockout. Outside the ring, Hearns' personal life was marked by his close ties to Detroit and the boxing community. His mother, Lois Hearns, became a fight promoter, and his son, Ronald Hearns, followed in his footsteps by pursuing a career in boxing. However, Hearns faced financial difficulties later in life, which forced him to auction off many of his possessions to settle debts, including those owed to the IRS. Despite these struggles, Hearns remains an admired figure in the sport, known for his generosity and dedication to his family. In 2012, Hearns was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, solidifying his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time. His contributions to the sport, especially as a pioneer of multi-weight champions, are lasting and significant. Hearns' career was filled with thrilling victories, legendary battles, and a relentless drive to be the best. His legacy as the Hitman will forever be remembered in the annals of boxing history, inspiring future generations of fighters to chase greatness just as he did. Thomas Hearns' journey from a young fighter in Detroit to a 5-division world champion is nothing short of legendary. His impact on the sport of boxing continues to be felt today, inspiring fighters and fans alike. From his devastating knockouts to his unforgettable rivalries, Hearns' legacy will forever be etched in the history of the sweet science. If you enjoyed this look back at the incredible career of the Hitman, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of boxing's greatest legends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.